Good morning, good afternoon. This is Carter Wilcoxon, CEO and founder, CSI Financial Group. Very honored and glad to be able to be here today on this Monday morning. I know that some of you will be listening to this at another time, that may be morning or evening, but we're very excited to be sharing some more refinements to the platform for education and really trying to differentiate what estate planning really means, demystifying what estate planning is, because what we're going to do, and what everybody on the call today, and if you're watching this recording later, should see on your screen is our spokesperson to be that is also, and I believe we got Scott Garcia with us today. Scott, are you there?
I am here. Good morning, everybody.
Awesome. So Scott Garcia, Director of Business Development for CSI Financial Group, has really been instrumental in a lot of the things that we've been moving in this direction about. He's got his own practice, as most of you may know, there in the St. Louis, Missouri area, been completely successful. And in fact, Scott, if you don't mind, maybe share with the audience today just some of the new client acquisition opportunities that you've had in just maybe the last month and a half as we're coming into the end of the first quarter here in 2019.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, it's been pretty exciting so far this year. Had an event. Let's see, what is this? This is March. Had an event late January, and it was at a library, and we had 82 attendees, and then we had 32, and then we had like 42, and it's been crazy busy. As far as intakes, which maybe you don't know what an intake is, but you'll know if you don't know eventually. The last 37 intakes, 31 people have actually implemented a trust out of 37, which is pretty good. And that's been really leading to a lot of financial opportunities. And now we're in a situation where just last week, I got a call on the phone from a prospective client that said, hey, one of your clients is very happy and wanted me to call because I'm looking for an estate plan also. So they came in, we implemented the plan, then he leaves. And the next day, his best friends call me, and they want to come in, 2 other people. And I have another referral situation from an attendee who just attended the seminar, came in and implemented a trust right away. His friend called me. So like 4 referrals in the last 8 days, not referrals where somebody said, hey, call my friend. These people actually called me and wanted to come into the office. So it's been pretty amazing. So that's pretty cool so far this year.
Yeah, that's seriously, Scott. Let me ask you the rhetorical question here. Prior to this, anything like that ever happened before in your 30+ years in the business?
People calling me and saying I went maybe twice in 33 years, maybe twice.
It happened twice this week.
Yeah, it happened when I had hair.
That's awesome. I love it. All right, so without further ado, what I want to talk a little bit about, and Scott knows Chantel as our spokesperson, and on our landing pages that we create with the educational workshop, with the lead acquisition, and Scott, fair to say this is about as turnkey as you could possibly have it?
Unbelievable, yes.
So what we're, and this is actually something that I've been cautiously optimistic on being able to do what it is I'm getting ready to share. And Scott, you're getting ready to learn right now yourself about this. But when we do the implementations as we move forward, the following videos are going to be in 2 different places. Number 1, 2 videos I'm going to share. And this one is the one that's on your screen right now is on our test site on the mylifeguardplan.com website. I was sharing this with Andrew too. Currently on that website, and I guess I could pull it up here real fast. Let me do that. I'm in here right now anyway. Currently on the My Lifeguard Plan website, which is where you go to implement, you have these audio introductions. But we are going to be changing that and replacing that with the following couple of videos, as opposed to, because what we want to do is for the end user, we want to make it a very welcoming, it's fluid and dynamic, and it moves and it changes, and it's an actual living, breathing document. And we call it the eState Plan portfolio for a reason, because as you know, Scott, it's not just the trust. Of course, that's a very integral part of it, but there's the eVault, there's the postscript page, there are the advanced medical directives. It's really everything that you could ever want to have located in a nice, most secure, like military grade secure client console. So the video that I'm going to go ahead and show right now, I'm going to pull this up, is one of the 2 videos that are going to be on here for educational purposes on the My Life Card Plan website. Scott, I'm excited to be able to share these with you. And then the next 2 videos I'm going to show you are going to be landing on the actual server. So these are going to be automations of when we do the implementation. So let me go ahead and, without further ado, go ahead and play this video. These next 2 videos that are they're real short. It's like 2.5 minutes between the 2.
This revolutionary operating system provides all services and features only through individual password-protected client consoles. The My Life Card Plan membership, which is initially provided for free and with no obligation for the first 90 days after purchase, is required for maintaining full access and ongoing functionality through the Client Console portal. With a current MLCP membership, you can also carry a valid wallet-size healthcare certificate featuring your client ID number. Your attending physician may use that number for logging in directly to your Client Console's healthcare section in order to view your stored medical documentation and other personal information you may have entered that's vital for medical emergency preparedness in the event of your incapacitation. It's all here for you. If you are looking for a fast, efficient, convenient, and cost-effective way to formulate your estate plan, you need look no further than our MLCP proprietary platform.
Scott, do you have any thoughts on that now that you've seen it for the first time?
I love it. I think it's awesome, especially when it's just so welcoming, and I think people are really going to be attracted to it. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So that's one. And then let me pull up, this is the other one that's going to be on this site now that you can see this. These 2 videos will be placed here, which you're getting ready to see now. Let me go ahead and play this for everybody.
The My Life Card Plan software offers 2 distinct packages to choose from below, and each is available in both the individual sole creator format for a single person and the marital co-creator format for married couples. The first package is the standalone healthcare document set, which provides a power of attorney for healthcare document, advanced medical directives, 2 versions of a living will, a HIPAA statement, agent notices, and an electronic MedAlert postscript page. Our primary and most popular solution is the eState Plan portfolio, which features a well-designed and customizable living trust portfolio format ready for you to enter in your electronic data and extra draft text to formulate your personalized living trust estate plan. In addition to the living trust, the eState Plan portfolio includes the other documents previously mentioned, trust administration instructions, a pour-over will, state-specific realty deed formats, and our specially designed quick funding kit to help you get your trust funded quickly and properly. It includes a supplemental 3-page acknowledgement and verification form, which you would print out and sign in front of a notary after e-signing. You then upload that notarized form to your Client Console's eVault for permanent storage to provide a record of sworn authentication, if such is ever needed to verify your electronic signature. As an added benefit, both packages allow you to do a 72-hour try before you buy option. Scroll down and click on Order Here to get started.
Scott, feedback.
I love it. I love it. She does a lot better job than I do, so I like it. No, it really is awesome. It really is a good job of covering it, going over it, overview. And again, anytime we can have the client be in contact with this system and make them feel welcome, I think it's a great thing.
Well, you know what? It's as if we actually scripted that, but we didn't. just so that everybody knows. But what I'm getting ready to show you is exactly what happens when the clients now, and this is probably going to be live by the end of the day. So just know this is what's going to be happening as we continue moving forward here. Per welcoming, right? We want them to be welcoming. So here's what's going to happen once they scroll down and order here and they implement. Here's the next stage, the next video that's going to show up immediately on their registration page.
Welcome to the revolutionary My Life Card Plan Estate Planning and Medical Preparedness registration page. This unique user-friendly service platform provides access to a dedicated team to assist in the dynamics of creating your own comprehensive estate planning and healthcare documents quickly and efficiently. Through your password-protected client console, you'll also have 24/7, 365 access to our support team through your Notepad Center. Getting your affairs in order has never been easier using MLCP.
So that'll be on the actual registration page. So, when you implement and that registration page pops up, Scott, this will be attached to that now.
Okay, let me ask you a question. It's all great. I want to know when we register, because I register my own people.
Yep.
When we send that receipt and the agreement in their email, when we do the credit card transaction, can these videos be sent to them or no?
So, so just so you know, this is on the registration page just in case. But what I'm getting ready to show you is the coup de grace, as far as I'm concerned. So, without further delay, let me go ahead and show you what's going to happen when they now log in for the very first time into their client console. Are you ready?
Okay. Yes, sir. I think so.
Welcome to the home of the last estate plan you'll ever need, and congratulations on taking the necessary steps to get your personalized eState plan portfolio set up and completed. You are now in your password-protected client console, where all your documentation will be accessible and available 24/7, 365 with your MLCP membership. Your next steps will be using our team to assist you step by step in assuring that your goals and objectives are documented with concrete instructions to be carried out accordingly at the appropriate time. If you ever need us along the way, just make sure to use your Notepad Center for easy communication. We appreciate your trust in our platform, and thank you.
There you go.
Excellent. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So when they log in for the very first time, you know how they got their disclosure page?
Yeah.
This video will be there to play. So obviously it's important for you to know and understand this. And again, this is what I was excited to be able to share with everybody. And I know it literally is actually your first time seeing this, but this is all with the intention of getting the end user clients that you're working with to understand that, this isn't some like cold, cryptic, text or whatever. This is like a living, breathing, welcoming, thanking them for them entrusting what it is that we're trying to do for them to really separate, differentiate us from anything else that's in the marketplace.
I love it. I love it.
So
thanks for giving hard work. I appreciate it. It's awesome.
Yes. Well, my pleasure, bud. And anyway, so the reason why I was talking earlier about Chantel and that you know who she is simply because of one last thing that I want to share with those who are thinking about coming on and being an advisor partner. The videos that we are creating specifically for advisor partners like yourself, right? When we do these landing pages. So I just want to share with the audience something that is going to be on your landing page and why we feel like the success that we've been having on the digital side of things, as well as the direct mail, the combination of that omni-channel approach that we have with filling up the room. And again, the success as well as anybody. This is the landing page that we create with every single one of the educational workshops that you're doing. So with your permission, Scott, I want to go ahead and play the Chantel video on the landing page that we've created for you.
Fantastic. Go for it.
All right, perfect. So I'll just make this widescreen. Can you still see everything okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome to our registration page and home of the last estate plan you'll ever need. We are delighted to invite you to an event that will help you protect your financial future and leave a legacy for your loved ones. Scott Garcia of Premier Estate and Income Planning will be your guide to discovering strategies and solutions for smart estate planning. Come ready to learn, to get answers, and to take an important step toward achieving the peace of mind that results when you've implemented your personalized estate plan. Simply fill out this short registration form and your spot will be reserved. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Awesome.
So Scott,
Awesome.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, just real fast.
Yeah.
All the things that we are doing and all the team members that you have on your team, we've talked about this before. In reality, and maybe be conservative on it, what do you think staffing would cost for what it is that we're doing with marketing and the team members that you have available?
For me to have everything you've given us with the internet stuff and all the stuff that I don't know how to do, plus Gary, you, Andrew, Stacy, Jennifer, everybody we deal with, Don, it would probably cost me easily $1 million a year to have to pay everybody to do what they do for me. It'd be $1 million.
Yeah, and conservatively, let's just say it was 700,000. If we were being super conservative.
Okay, agreed.
So
Carter, pull up the roster if you would. Pull up Scott's roster if you have that available.
Yeah, absolutely I do. Hold on one second.
Just so people can see the number of folks that we have on the team that support Scott.
Yep. It's a great call.
Boy,
And then, while I'm pulling this up,
need...
we're going to say something.
What's that?
You were going to say something before I pull this up. You were going to say something before I said what I said or what I asked you.
Well, I was just going to say, being in the business 31 years before we started this process, I know what it's like to be by myself and knock on a door and make phone calls and be lonely and have no staff and have to figure out all the cases. But in our situation, I just hand off the life insurance cases, the tax mitigation stuff to Andrew. Stacy does my training. When I have somebody as a brokerage account, I go to Trust Bank. Just unbelievable. The team the advisors that are with you, Carter and Andrew, all they get. We can go conservative, but it's more like $1 million a year it would cost to have all this in place, and find the time to even put it together yourself would take you 10 years probably. So it's an amazing system. It really is. For anybody that's looking at this system, they really need to look in depth and find out exactly all the things we do for an advisor.
So what everybody's looking at right now, can you guys see this okay?
Yes.
Okay. So this is just another tool that we provide when you come on and work with us. And Andrew and I were just talking about this weekend. The advisors that we want to work with, we call it the advisor partner platform for a reason, right, Andrew? Because we want you to understand that this is a partnership in the goal and objective of growing your business. And we know that the really true, honest way to be able to grow your practice is through client acquisition, whether that's through introductions from your already convinced or the stranger marketing that we also have wired. So either one of those is how you're going to be able to grow your practice. And the things that we do and provide, we have no problem providing that for you with the understanding that it is an all-in scenario, right? You're either all in or you're all out on this platform. And that's okay with us because we want to stay boutique. We want to work with those who understand the value that we bring. And we are absolutely transforming advisors' practices. And Scott, I know I could tee it up for you and everything about how much your practice has been transformed. But in all seriousness, it really is, when I look back on what we've done with a lot of the direction that you helped from your previous life, it is unbelievable whenever I look at the full package of what's available to advisors that are out there. And I almost, I start thinking to myself, wait, why am I doing this on the wholesale side? I got this whole platform I can just tap into myself, because whenever I was in the field, which again is the reason why we created this, because I knew what was missing in the field. Andrew and myself and you, we've had countless conversations about that, especially in the IMO space. That's why this has all been designed. It's because we knew what was lacking. We knew what was missing, right? You have all these shiny object, things that in the IMO, FMO space that are thrown out there to you on a constant basis. And look, because I'm licensed, I get these things. Scott, you get these things all the time. So do you want to expand upon that a little bit more, Andrew? I'll give you guys both a few minutes just to talk a little bit about, what we've developed and what we've really tried to do to transform advisors' practices.
Andrew, you want to start?
Sure. Yeah. Let's see here. Every once in a while I will go on a webinar to see what the competition is doing out there. And I'll say this: the last one I went on was about 2 weeks ago from a group that was talking about doing estate planning seminars, and they went through an example of their PowerPoint. And it was kind of cobbled together from like 4 different PowerPoints. It didn't look professional at all. And it talked about estate planning with 2 slides, and the other like 38 slides was financial planning and annuity stuff, et cetera. And so what they missed the point, and I think that's what's critical about what we're doing here at CSI, is we talk about the estate planning and we solve that problem first. If the clients want to talk about financial planning afterwards, they're welcome to. And that becomes very important. And the clients are very shrewd. They know that half the time they go to these seminars, more than half the time, they're going to be wined and dined, and then people are going to go after their money. They're not going to go after the actual solution to their problem, which is the estate planning. Scott, you want to add anything on that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good point, Andrew. I'm glad you shared that. The key to all this happening, I can go back 2.5 years ago when I went to work for a company doing estate planning seminars, and Carter thought I was nuts because I was taking a commission cut to do it. Carter thought I was nuts because he knew I like to produce and earn income and sell annuities and life insurance, which I like to do. But I was just amazed at how important this information was to people. The reason I took that pay cut was because I really found value in what I could do. And I was more excited about really helping people get a good estate plan together, because for 30 years, I never brought up a healthcare power of attorney to somebody, or financial power of attorney, or what probate meant. Or I thought just because I was naming beneficiaries, I was doing a good job, when in fact, I was doing half the job and sometimes none of the job if all the beneficiaries died. So when that all happened and I got experience on how I could help not only the general public, but also my clients, Carter and I and Andrew got together and we developed all this with Gary. And the crux of this comes from helping people. It's got nothing to do with selling annuities and life insurance, although that is a byproduct of what we do, because in our system, we don't even get to the person's finances till the 4th step in the process, which is most likely 3 or 4 weeks down the road. So we are doing it correctly to the point where the end user is being treated fairly, and we're not baiting and switching. We are doing this estate planning seminar and getting their estate in order. And sometimes if they don't want to do that, we don't even talk about their money. So we really have developed a great plan. We're doing it the right way. Nobody can ever say don't have our heart in the right place, because we do. And as far as professionalism, when an advisor can offer the only estate plan I know that puts the client in total control, number 2, use the type of legal documents we use, which are awesome, take advantage of technology, have a trust company at their beck and call as an advisor, have an income planning specialist who shows people how to save on taxes, have a national trainer that's spoken in front of the United Nations, have an attorney at their beck and call to help their clients, have a CFA at a trust company doing their design of the financial brokerage account, have an Andrew do the tax mitigation strategies. He puts hours of time in. The advisor puts in about 15 minutes. It's just an incredible system. I mean, I don't know how we can improve this thing, but I know we will, and that's a good feeling.
Scott, by the way, thank you for all that. That's a great rundown and a nice overview. And I will say this: we've had these internal conversations a lot here recently. and you just touched on it. It is impossible, virtually impossible, to call yourself a trusted advisor if you are not starting with making sure that everybody's affairs are in order with the estate planning piece. I will take that to my grave and fully, wholeheartedly believe that. And the advisors should learn through our educational platform themselves, the onboarding, like the amount of training that we give them to understand that. This is a necessary piece of the services that you, to call yourself a trusted advisor, is imperative to add to your process. So this really helps to create a client experience unlike ever before and create professional contrast that I know advisors need out there. So we have left no stone unturned in order to be able to accomplish that. And the things that we've addressed and leveraging technology and codified laws, just to name a couple of things, the team that's surrounding our advisor partners, it is really, I'm sorry, it's without comparison. And I test anybody to convince me otherwise.
Couldn't agree more.
So
couldn't agree more.
Yeah. So with that, I want to end on a video that I have just produced. This is the about 95% of the way done. There's a few little additional edits that we're going to be doing. And I want to end this call with this simply because I wanted to make this about 30 minutes. We're right there at 30 minutes. Before I play this and let everybody go, Andrew or Scott, do you guys have anything else that you want to touch on from some of the things that we've already talked about?
I'll just share from the field. Go ahead, Andrew. You go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Scott.
I just want to share from my perspective of the field. Carter touched on it a little bit. Again, you guys, anybody on the call who listens to this after they talked to Carter before, it's free to call me, 314-580-0524. For 30 years, I've been in the business, done it all, seen it all. When I say done it all, it doesn't mean I've been super successful. It just means I've done it all. I've knocked on 25 doors a day or called 250 people on a Tuesday night and also Saturday morning to get business and ask for referrals. And I've done okay. I mean, I've been successful, not tremendously successful, but I know this, with this system working less intense, I'll probably quadruple my income this year. And I know we're going to get to a point also where when I do these dinners and library seminars, our workshops, it'll be all referrals. We only have to do a mailing once I get 1,000 clients, which I'll have 1,000 clients off this system probably in the next 3.5 years. So for anybody out there listening that's an advisor that wants to have a system where it's not product driven, it's system driven, where people are dying for this information and you can really help them because nobody else is talking to them about this stuff, this is a great system. If you're worried about doing annuity and life premium and selling product, this is probably not the system for you. Andrew?
That's a great point, Scott. And I'm thinking about those numbers, 1,000 over the next 3.5 years. That's part of the reason why going back to the advisor partner platform concept, you're either all in or you're all out, because we spend this amount of time, resources for somebody like Scott who's all in. And so we only have a certain amount of capacity, and that's why we're able to be selective with folks who want to be our partners. Carter, back to you.
That is fantastic. Thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. Again, let me just end on a video that we just produced, and this is really more of a follow-up from my previous recruiting video that I did because, and I know you guys hear me say this all the time, we know what we've got, right? You just know when you know when you know. We know what we've got, and this is really meant to be shared with those to get you the understanding that if you want to be part of this, we welcome you if you're the ideal fit. So we're not trying to be everything to everybody. We're trying to be everything to some. So without further ado, this is a little over 3-minute long video, and I will let everybody get going after this.
It all begins and ends with client acquisition.
CSI Financial Group is transforming the way insurance agents and financial advisors are supported by applying innovation and technology. Hi, I'm Carter Wilcoxon, CEO and founder of CSI Financial Group. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 3 things that will grow your business. 1, CSI has created the Advisor Partner Platform, and over the past 6 months has been testing new marketing techniques. Since including these techniques into the marketing mix for advisor partners, a marked improvement in their ability to learn about prospective clients, gain greater access to the client's hidden wealth, gain a new revenue stream, and ultimately increase sales volume has become overwhelmingly successful. Our exclusive innovation is the eState plan. This system allows a client to work with our advisor partners and their team approach of experts that we provide in order to set up family, asset protection, or CRT trust. In addition, the exclusive software platform captures information allowing the client to organize their asset data and ensure that the beneficiaries of their choosing receive the assets as intended. Our advisor partners focus on helping clients through CSI's step-by-step proprietary process of setting up an estate plan. Obvious holes in the plan are then revealed, and the opportunity is created for the use of insurance products to fill those gaps. Finally, because of the clear benefit the advisor partner has provided, a longer lasting bond is created between themselves and the client, paving the way for new client introductions. Second, we have developed a system to generate leads by providing a service to charitable organizations. Discussing the details in this video are lengthy, so I'll be happy to share this information with you personally when you reach out to our office. Third, our proprietary concept library provides information to advisors and fosters collaboration with our strategic partners using our team approach. The concept is to merge advisors and consumers with mutually beneficial solutions for estate planning, positioning the end user to be in complete control of their financial affairs. Product is not the unmet need in our industry. So perhaps most importantly, the platform is designed to differentiate our advisor partners and their offerings from their competition in the marketplace. In conclusion, it's imperative to understand we call it the Advisor Partner Platform for a reason, and only want to work with those who understand that we are partners in the growth of our respective businesses. I want to encourage you to call our office to learn more and see if we're a good fit for one another. Thank you. So, pardon me. So with that, for Scott Garcia, Director of Business Development, and Andrew Victor, I would say tax mitigation specialist and income planning specialist. There's so many titles for you, Andrew. I almost lose track because of how much you help with the income part, especially tax-free with a lot of the plans. But for everybody on this call today, this is Carter Wilcoxon, CEO and founder of CSI Financial Group. We're going to wish you a great week. If you have questions, please reach out to our office. The number's right here. You can go to our website, csifinancialgroup.com. Ask for anybody on the team to learn more, and we look forward to speaking with you soon. Everybody have a phenomenal week. Thank you, everybody.